Hi everybody. I don't really do too many videos, but ever since God has been using me in various ways to kind of just share my experiences and stuff, I have definitely been under attack, like spiritually. So what does that mean? That means like people who mask themselves as friends or it's like people who admire you or whatever are actually people who envy you or slander you when you're not looking. So with that being said, I know that there are just so many women who face challenges for being single. Like what kind of challenges? Well, we're taught that the man is to protect and to provide. So we can start there if that's something you believe. The woman has to go and provide for herself. We know that women are not paid equally to men in most places or professions. And then protection, most men are stronger than women. So, if a woman has to protect herself, that would entail a lot more than it might be for a woman with a man. So, with that being said, there was an individual recently who masked as a friend, masked as a supporter, but at the first chance to show true colors. And you know what they say, when somebody shows you true colors, believe them, right? So at the first chance to show true colors, this individual worked in this fact about me being unmarried, right? And it had nothing to do with anything we were talking about, but just kind of worked that in there, as I think that might have been something for her that she is attaching her identity to, right? So she's like, I don't know, I'm not going to speak on that, but she attached her identity to that status in a way that I just thought was interesting, because it's a crazy assumption that an unmarried woman is unmarried because she can't be married. Come on, y'all. I know that's funny, right? But yeah, she came at me as if that was the case. Now, if I had $1 for every proposal that I had, all right, there would be no third world countries. All right, there would be no third world countries. But again, it takes a wise woman to know that a marriage doesn't mean forever, and that a union is not contingent upon a marriage certificate, right? So I just hope that everybody's being kind to one another these days, because divorce, that's a real word, and the statistics on these things soaring, and have been in our generation and in our lifetime. So you know what they say, what God puts together, let no one put asunder. No one can put asunder. So with that being said, I hope that married women who might be condemning or attacking single women are taking into account that just because you married don't mean that's your husband, right? You might just be married to a man to say you're married to a man. And that happens so much that divorce rates are high as a mug, and have been for a long time. So again, I hope everybody's being kind to one another. And I just wanted to share that, because I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person who this has happened to. I'm probably not going to be the last person that this happens to. Do I seem bothered by it? Not at all, because I know that God is going to send me my husband, not a man that I can marry. Okay, he's already done that several times. He's allowed that to happen, but my husband, right? Because I'm not interested in just a marriage or just a coupledom. I need this to be divine. For me to say yes, for me to say I do, for me to say forever, this has to be from God. I'm only interested in what God has for me. So other people passing judgments and everything like that, don't mistake someone's status or situation for a lack of being able to acquire this, or a lack of being able to become this or live this, because that was just a really weird thing to say. It was a really weird thing to say. But anyways, God bless y'all. I'm going to start doing this more often, actually, because these attacks are just kind of hilarious. I'm entertained by them, and I think you guys might be too. So time to share.